Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with me, Pew Pew Choo Choo. So in the last episode, we essentially established a rally province to enter North America, and after we entered North America, we got a decent king for once. So now Spain is back into the global competitive area, and we are going to start being a prominent member of the European world soon. So my plans for this episode is to build up power inside the little colonies that we have here, because back at home, due to a historical event, we actually have a personal union with with Aragon, which is our largest rival right now. So because we do have this little colony going on, and because we do have the personal union going on, Spain is in well, I would say a pretty good location, which will allow us to expand into the colonial area over here and do some other stuff like such. So right now we can pick out another little idea group for us to use, and what I think of what I'm thinking of going with is either the economic idea tree, the expansion idea tree, or the offensive ideas tree. And the reason that we want to do that is because the economics tree here will help us deal with inflation and stuff like that, and really just stuff about money. Money is always good. Expansion will help us gain money in another way, in bringing in cash through colonists and trade and stuff like that. But in addition to that, we can use this faster colonists setting right here to be able to essentially double time our colonies even more. For offensive ideas, my main purpose in getting this is to really give us an edge in battle. This one will most likely be the last one we choose, but I think we'll go with expansion ideas for now. Actually, I'm going to take a look at economic ideas, because getting that national bank is also helpful. National bank is, well, it used to be a entire idea thing. And then essentially how it works is that it will essentially help you control your inflationary levels, making it so that this meter will actually go down, and you'll be able to keep your inflation inside a very, very good location, essentially making it a non-issue. But for now, I have a feeling that we're going to, yeah, I guess we're going to go with expansion ideas for now. And once we reach modern theocracy at level 10 administrative level, it is then when we will pick up economic ideas. For now, we want to get that faster colonists setting, so that is what we will be working our butt towards, and in the meantime we will be well, doing a little bit more colonizing. Black news indeed. Oh, okay, well, this isn't really that much of a black news event. So it looks like King Enrique V died, unfortunately. So actually, he has been replaced by King Carlos now. So King Carlos is actually better, but he doesn't have any legal heir, so that is a problem. But he's only 19 years old, which makes it a little bit more of a non-issue. So what we're going to do is that we're going to come to mainland Europe, and what we will do is that we will actually essentially try to establish a few royal marriages with a few different nations, and really see if we can get some royal ties going on. If we are able to do so, the nice thing about that is that we will have an increased chance of getting children, which will be very, very helpful. And it looks like there is nobody who wants to bite. So what we'll do is that we'll send out a free diplomat to influence Tuscany, and then afterwards we should be able to enter into a royal marriage with them, granted that they are able to. So yeah, we'll check that out. Currently we have 2 royal ties, which will give us a little bit of a fertility bonus, I believe, which will obviously affect the chances of us in getting another legal heir. So right now, because we have a fairly good... Oh, okay, well, this is good. So immediately after I said that, we managed to have a bit, like, our king managed to have a baby with someone. So yeah, I guess that works. So after King Carlos, we'll have Francisco, who isn't that much of a good administrator, so it will be important for us to use our our administrative power wisely right now, because at some point we won't have that available. I'm going to get another group of colonists here, so we'll have 3 colonists, allowing us to really double time our spread into the new world here. Going to decrease military spending, and the reason that we're doing that is that we will be essentially expanding our territory over here, using again more colonists. And it looks like we it looks like another event popped up there, dealing with, what was it, relations with Aragon. And because we are inside a personal union, we want to keep them happy, and we essentially want to keep them happy for the 50 years or so of the personal union, because the longer we keep them happy, the less chances that they'll try to break out the personal union through war. And if we keep them essentially happy for 50 or so years, we do have the chance of inheriting their land, which is actually quite sizable. So we'll just essentially go forth from there. Over here we are, well, we're still building more colonists, and it looks like one of our colonies is actually just beginning to finish. So that is very, very good. And as soon as these provinces effectively finish, we essentially... Uh-oh. Border friction happened again, so we don't want to lose any stability, so we're going to have to cough up some of the diplomatic points for that. And it looks like we have yet again another province here, this time producing gold, so this is very good. And well, we will be essentially moving further and further, expanding our colonial possessions here once again. You do have to make these colonies cores using administrative power, and it does take you know, quite a little bit of time here, about 5 years or so. But I mean, it's fairly cheap, so there's no real point in not doing it. And right now we are effectively building up a little Spain right here. Good. Everything we want to do is happening right now, so that is good. Let's see. Establish a presence in the Caribbean is one of the objectives that we can do. Well, that is one of the things that I plan on doing anyways, so we will be doing that. And apparently we failed the mission somehow. That thing's really strange. Let's see, wave of immigration, so it looks like one of our colonies automatically get a boost to its population. What I think I'll do is I'll come here, I'll boost our stability back up, and we'll just try to boost that up later on. I'll leave the missions as it is for now, and I'll just essentially focus on our colonies, because right now our colonies are absolutely amazing. We are producing tobacco, which is a high-priced good, weighing in at 8, almost 9 gold coins, and we're also producing gold here, which is weighing in a little bit higher as well, so that is very, very nice. We do need to kind of explore the coast here a little bit more and figure out what exactly is the thing that the trade hub, like our trade hub over here, Sevilla. So we do want to figure out what exactly is the equivalent of our trade hub, just so that we can use it to generate more revenue out of our colonies, of course. But that will be in a while. For now, our colonial presence will just go as it is. Started to produce fish from one place, and it looks like there is a plague inside one of our cities. We can either flee the city, we can spend some money to stop it, or we can use some diplomatic power. Well, we will spend some money, seeing as how money is something that we have quite a lot of. And because we're maintaining quite a lot of different colonies, our budget looks really weird with colonies taking up quite a large amount of our money. But that should change in a little bit. And we're going to advance our military tech tree, so we're going to get that up one level. That's essentially going to increase the fighting capabilities of our men. I'll generally like pause on those technology things when they are fairly important, but some of them are just I would say buffer pieces where you can just kind of skip like that. So colonies should be doing fairly well now. Another colony is actually just about to become a full province, so that is good. Oh, this is the one with tobacco too. That is great, and they also do have the locals there too. And every time we actually found a colony and essentially go from there, we actually do gain a little bit of prestige from it. So prestige, again, just kind of your perceived value or glory in the international scale, and it will distill a few benefits to us the higher it goes. But what I want our little conquistadors to do is that I want him to go further down the coast and really see what is around here. And we're just going to take a look at the coastal lands over here and what we can really expand to. So grab all of this territory, check it out. These places are generally fairly mild, so we should be able to kind of take them over fairly easily. Grant export licenses, so we can actually get a tax boost for about 5 years using this, or alternatively we can gain some legitimacy. We already have maximum legitimacy at 100%, so we will just grant these privileges, lose a little bit of legitimacy, get some money. And let's see. Yeah. Oh yes, we found the trade node. Okay, so this is the trade node here. This is the trade node for the Brazil region. So essentially everything that we own over here. It looks like locally, yeah, Spain is using we are trying to use our trade power to move goods forward. Although because we don't have a merchant here, it's not really going to do much. I presume that the trade node in Brazil will go to the south, to the tip of South Africa, and then it's probably going to come back up here. So, as soon as we have enough merchants, we probably will switch out the merchants and bring one over here. Actually, I believe we will be... I'll experiment with this, and I'll actually send one of our merchant from Genoa, which wasn't really bringing in that much anyways, over here, so then we can just take a quick look at how this system works. So as soon as we move him over here, he's going to move 1.29 of the goods forward to the Ivory Coast, so 100% of what we effectively produce is going to go forward, which is nice. And looks like we are able to get another tech, so we're actually able to get another merchant now, which is actually good. So now we have 3 merchants at our disposal, 3 colonists, 2 diplomats, and 2 missionaries. With that said, let's get started with these different tiles. These newer colonies are going to have to be converted into our cores, and while that is happening, depending on the tile, sometimes the religion might not start off Catholic, so then we might have to use our missionaries to convert them. Let's continue expanding down the coast here. And let's also let's pull into our harbor at Rio Grande. Because this is a core, we can actually just recruit people inside our panel here. We can, or rather, we will be able to recruit an explorer with our diplomatic points and attach it to this fleet right here, and then use this fleet to just kind of explore where these trade lanes go. And oh, we actually managed to generate once again a pretty nice explorer. When explorers have more morale, I think I covered this before, but anyways, morale, maneuver. If you have a lot of maneuver, with your explorers, you'll take less damage when traveling the open seas to your boats, as well as have the capability of actually essentially exploring faster. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to get these boats to take a look at what exactly is over here. And if there are any islands available too, actually. And we want to figure out where the trade node for the Ivory Coast is, because what we want to do is that we want to start having a merchant chain. And well, it looks like Portugal or England has declared war onto us. So it looks like what has happened here. A succession war started in 1504. It looks like it's going to be England versus us. I don't know the reason for this war, but it probably isn't a very good thing that we are at war now. I think I'll end this episode here and prepare for the war and really figure out what has happened here. But anyhow, that's going to be another episode. I'll see you guys later on where we deal with England. It looks like I think Portugal's leader died, and now we are inside of Yeah, it's exactly that. We are inside. Yeah, Portugal's leader died. We had royal relations with them, and that means that we are essentially eligible to take control of their country, provided that there's no other heir available at the time of the old king's death. So now England's pretty unhappy that one of their allies is like that, and yep, we're back to war. See you guys then. Be sure to like and subscribe as always.